went to the drive-in. Will you tell them that we went to the drive-in?
Welcome back to Mega Movie Drive-In, everyone. Let's hit you with another Gamera movie from 1969, another action-adventure monster movie, Gamera vs. Guiron, or also known as Attack of the Monsters. Let's jump right into this one. Noriki Ueshiba returns to direct, so let's see what he's got for us this time. Science class, right from the start. I like it.
100 billion fixed stars in galactic space.
Then our opening credits. Glad we all got that out the way early enough. So apparently some stars in a far-off galaxy is sending messages into space, and Earth is picking up on them. This is Dr. Shiga, played by E.G. Fukushima, who is given a briefing on what he thinks these waves are. As you probably guessed, with this being a Gamera movie and all, because why? Gamera is the friend of every kid. Ever. Somewhere there's kids stargazing hoping to catch a glimpse of these waves coming in, or possibly aliens coming to Earth. This is Tom, played by Chris Murphy, who is visiting his buddy Akio. Akio is played by Nobisho Kamajami, and his sister Tomoko is played by Mayuki Akiyama. They see a spaceship land near their...
Akio! It's too late, I guess. Mother will scold us again.
Oh, wait. Nope. Can't even go out and investigate. They get stopped by Mom, played by Yokio Konomo. Do you think that's going to stop our kids? Hell no, because the next day, they get out on their bikes and head straight to where they think that spaceship is. But unfortunately, they get stopped by a cop named Kondo, played by Keo Moro. He's pretty much the neighborhood watch.
But see here, two of you kids shouldn't ride on one bike.
The only thing we need to know here is that Tom is a crack shot with his toy gun. The kids find the spaceship, and as you guessed it, they get inside, and it takes off, with the two boys in it.
It's terrible. It's heading right for us. Change our course. Tom, I can't. The controls aren't right. We're going to be hit then. It's Gamera.
Yeah, Gamera can fly in space. Like I said, this is the 5th movie in the series, so Gamera has had some development since we blasted him away in that rocket in the first movie. We may do those in between 2, 3, and 4. Someday, maybe. Gamera tries to stop the spaceship because he knows that these kids are heading for some trouble and thinks something's fishy going on here. But the craft speeds up and gets away from him. Back on Earth, Tomoko tries to tell her mom that the boys went into space, but she calls bullshit and just brushes it off. So the ship kind of crash lands on a random alien planet. The boys encounter Space Gaios. Gaios is the main bad guy from the second Gamera movie. Now that I think about it, I should have just done these in order. Oh well. Get ready for Season 6. Out of the ground comes a really mean, bad monster for this movie, Guiron, who does battle with Gaios and him up. The kids discover a teleporting system, which is how the inhabitants must get around the planet. They find the master control room of the planet. Inside are 2 aliens. I guess we have to call them by their earthly names. Barbella, played by Ryuko Okai, and Flobella, played by Riko Kasabara. They're the only 2 left on this planet named Terra. They can control the climate, ecosystem, and all that. Oh, and the monster too. We figure out pretty quick that these aliens are evil. They scan the boys' brains for info on Earth. This is where we get a recap of the previous couple of movies.
Prepare all the food you see on these cards. Use sleeping powder. Sleeping? Right. And when they're unconscious, under the effects of our powder, we'll gobble their brains raw.
Eat their brains?
All the knowledge that has been handed down is stored now in their complicated brain cells. And so, if we eat their brains, that knowledge will help us to adapt.
Right to the point with these girls. Back on Earth, Tom's mom Elza, played by Edith Hansen, comes to get Tom, but Tomoko tries to tell her also that the boys were taken into space. She takes her to the spot where the ship landed. But, unfortunately, still no dice. No one believes this poor kid. Aliens scan the kid's brain. They discover they like donuts. So the aliens decide to make some donuts with sleeping powder on them. This way the kids pass out and they can eat their brains.
It's Gamera.
Tom overhears the aliens talk about eating their brains and decides it's time to get the out of there. But that doesn't go too well, and they are captured again by Barb and Flo. Tom is able to use his awesome gun skills to get them out, but he also lets Guiron out too by mistake. The aliens try to make a run for Earth, but no luck.
We'll never be able to get to Earth.
It hurts. I can't move. Help me. Probella.
You know the rules of our planet. Those who are useless have to go. It's the only solution.
Fatality.
Evil. Gamera is back and ready to fight. Okay, so I know everyone rags on Godzilla for that tail dropkick scene from Godzilla vs. Megalon. Well, this is still around too. The boys discover a rocket to use against Guiron, who is back on the hunt for Gamera. Gamera has taken no this time, though. He jet propels him right out of the water and right back down, landing on Guiron's head, so he's stuck in the ground. The boys launch the first rocket and somehow manages to land wherever Barbella is, and she's dead. She's gone. The second one gets right in Guiron's weak spot, and then Gamera blows it up with his fire breath. Still brutal. He's dead too. Gamera is the winner. Gamera fixes the ship and he's able to bring the boys home. How the hell he was able to do that is beyond me. Tomoko is the first person to see Gamera flying back to Earth, and Kondo calls everyone he could possibly think of
I don't believe it. It's utterly ridiculous.
to get him to where the ship lands. Everyone. Gamera drops the kids, says to the parents, hey, try and be better parents and watch your kids next time, and then he takes off. And that's it. The end. First time I saw this movie was back in like 95, 96 when I went to the video store and thought I was renting Godzilla vs. Biollante. That was not the case. Someone at the store forgot to check the tapes and I got this movie. Again, this is the 5th movie in the Gamera series, so I had to work my way backwards. Gamera is no Godzilla, but this movie was not boring. The monster fights were pretty bloody and gory, and Guiron is a pretty cool looking monster. There really isn't any long or boring or dragged out parts in this movie. We got a new Gamera song too, which is always nice. This is another one that I would highly recommend for all you giant monster movie fans out there. Grab a pizza, grab some beers, and check out Gamera vs. Guiron or Attack of the Monsters, whichever way you find it.